Good morning, students. As we have started now chapter number 4, that is cubes and cube root. In this chapter, first of all, I have told you that you have to learn cubes till 20. Okay, here is a table on the page number 60. You have to learn cubes up to 20. It should be on your tips. Okay, then we have started the exercise 4.1. We have discussed 3 questions in the class. Okay, now I'm going to tell you detail of these questions. First of all, the question number 1 is find the cubes of the following numbers. Okay, I'm repeating again all these questions whatever we have discussed in the class. It might be some students hasn't written anything in the class, they can note down from with the video. Okay, now first question is find the cubes of the following numbers. Some numbers are given to you, you have to find out the cubes. Okay, it is very simple question. You just have to note down that question number 1, part number A, 13. Okay, then you have to start cube of 13. Okay, how you have to write? You have to write in the first line cube of 13. Cube of 13 is you have to multiply that number 3 times. Cubes means you have to multiply that number 3 times. If the question is of square, you have to multiply that number 2 times. Okay, so here you have to multiply this number 3 times. Now, when you multiply 13, multiply by 13, it is equal to 169, and then you have to multiply with 13, it is equal to 2197. Okay, in this way we have to multiply all the parts. Okay, part number B is 18. You have to multiply 18 3 times and take out the answer. Part number C is 7.9. Cube of 7.9 is 7.9. Multiply by 7.9. Multiply by 7.9. And then take out the answer. Okay. If the question is based upon decimal, you have to place a decimal in your answer. If the question is without decimal, then no decimal will come in the answer. Okay, this is part number D, same as it is. You have to multiply 3 times. Okay, and your answer will be there. So this is the question number 1. Okay, how you can find out the cubes? Just whatever number is given to you, you have to multiply that number 3 times. Okay, now let's start the question number 2. Match the digit at the ones place of the cubes of the following numbers. Now some numbers are given on the left hand side, and on the right hand side again some digits are given. I have told in the class that these numbers are not cube of any of the number which are mentioned here. These are not cubes. Okay, how you can find out that this is a cube of this number? How you can find out? So you have to just check it out the ones digit, ones place. The digit which is at the ones place, whatever is mentioned in the statement, please read it very carefully. Match the digit at the ones place. So you have to check it out the digit those who are at the ones place. Okay, I have told you that you have to learn. You can write down on the left hand the right hand side cubes up to 1 to 10. Okay, from 1 to 10 you can note down the cubes, and then you can check it out the last digit. Okay, this last digit 5 is coming in the cube of 5, so it is a cube of, so here this answer you have to match this number with this digit 5. Okay, 7683, 3 is coming in the cube of 7. Okay, 7 cube is 343, 7 cube is 343, so last digit you have to match it. Okay, so this 3 is coming in the cube of 7, so this number you have to match it with the 7. 572. Okay, now this last digit is 2, so the cube of 8 is 512. Okay, now this last digit is 2. Okay, so this is coming in the cube of 8, so you have to match this number with the 8. Similarly, this last this digit is 9. This is coming in 729. 729 is a cube of 9, so this is this number you have to match it with the 9. Last digit is 1. Last digit is 1 is a cube of 1, so you have to match this number with this. Okay, you have to check it out the last digit, ones place, digit at the ones place. These are the digit at the ones place. These. Okay. So these you have to match it with the answers with whatever number given you in the right hand side. Okay. So this is the question number 2. Now question number 3 is write whether the cubes of the following numbers would be even or odd. You have to check it out. These numbers are given to you. Now tell me the cubes of these number. These are the cubes. Okay, this is even or odd. Cubes of these number will be even or odd. How you can check it out? Okay, first of all, see this number is even number or odd number. If the number is even, then the cube will be even. Okay, if the number is odd, the cube will be odd. Only this is the answer. Okay, so this is you have to learn this property, that if the cube is even, if the number is even, then automatically the cube of that number will be even. If the number is odd, okay, then the cube of that particular number will be odd. So here are the answers. This number is even, so cube will be even. This number is odd, cube will be odd. This number is even, odd, cube will be odd. This number is even, this number is odd, cube will be odd. Now this number is even, so cube will be even. This number is odd, cube will be odd. This number is even, cube will be even. Okay, these are the answers. These are the cubes. Okay, these are the cubes. Okay, so these are the numbers. If the numbers are even, then the cube will be even. If the numbers are odd, then cube will be odd. Okay, this is the question number 3. Okay, now let's start the question number 4. Question number 4 is, what is a cube of a rational number? Rational number is given to you, that is a upon b raised to power 3. Okay, these two parts are given. Okay, this is given you in the form of p by q. Okay, rational numbers. So 2 upon 9 raised to power 3. Find out the cube of this number and the cube of this rational number. These two rational numbers. Okay, so how we can start this question? Question number 4. Write in this way. A part is 2 upon 9 raised to power 3. Okay, solution is 2 upon 9 raised to power 3. This is equal to, raised to power 3 means you have to multiply this particular number 3 times and this particular number 3 times, because this cube is common for both numerator and for the denominator. Okay, for both the terms. Okay, that's why you have to multiply both numerator and denominator 3 times. That's it. When you multiply 2 3 times, 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8 and 9, you have to multiply up to 3 times. 9 9s are 81, 81 9s are 729. This is the answer. Okay, now B part is minus 3 upon 8 raised to power 3. Okay, write in this way. Solution, minus 3 upon 8 raised to power 3. 8 is a positive term, 3 is negative term. Okay, so multiply in this way. Minus 3 multiply minus 3 multiply minus 3 divided by 8 multiply 8 multiply 8. When you multiply 3 up to 3 times, answer will be 27. 3 3s are 9, so 27. But now you have to check it out, negative sign. Okay, this sign. Okay, if you have to multiply minus and minus, it will be plus. Again, if you have to multiply this plus with minus, it will be again minus. Okay, got it? Okay, now minus minus will become plus. Again, when you multiply plus with minus, it becomes minus. And 8 8s are 64, 64 8s are 512. Okay, so this is the answer of the question number 4. Okay, so you have to do the questions in this way, proper step by step. Okay, next question, question number 5 is, express the following cubes as the sum of consecutive odd numbers. In this question, you have to implement a formula. Okay, I'll tell you. Question is, express the following cubes as the sum of consecutive odd numbers. Okay, suppose I'm going to start with the part number A. Part number A is 8 raised to power 3. Okay, now first of all write in this way. 8 raised to power 3 means 8 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 8 is equal to 512. Okay, in this way you have to write down 8 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 8, it is equal to 512. Okay, you know the cube of 8 is 512. Now come to the formula. This is your formula. Formula is when you have to find out sum of consecutive odd numbers. Okay, the formula is n in the bracket n minus 1 plus 1. Now what is your n? N is your question. Whatever the number is given to you, if the number is given you 8, the number is given 7, if the number is given you 9, that number is your n. Okay, so here your n is 8. Okay, now 8 in the bracket 8 minus 1 plus 1. 8 multiplied by 8 minus 1, 7 plus 1. According to the BODMAS rule, we have to first of all multiply the terms. Okay, 8 multiplied by 7 is equal to 56 plus 1 is equal to 57. Okay, up to here you have done. Okay, this is the first step. Now the next step is, this is the first step. Okay, with the help of formula take out the term. This is your term 57. Okay, now you have to find out sum of consecutive odd numbers. Now 57 is an odd number or even number? Obviously 57 is a odd number. Now you have to write down next odd numbers, okay, in the series. Next odd numbers after 57 in the series. So in this way you have to write down 57, next odd number is 59, next odd number is 61, next odd number is 63, next 65, next 67, next 69, next 71. How many you have to write down? How many? Okay, you have to write down 8 because your question is, because you in the question your n is 8. So you have to write down 8 consecutive odd numbers. So write in this way, sum of consecutive odd numbers is equal to 512. 512 is your multiplication of 8 cube. Now write down 57 plus 59 plus 61 plus 63 plus 65 plus 67 plus 69 plus 71. These are consecutive odd numbers. Okay, what are the odd numbers? These are odd numbers which are not multiplying with 2. Okay, which are not going on 2 table. And consecutive means after the next. Okay, you have to leave one number and you have to write down the next number. Okay, 57, then leave 58, next is 59, leave 60, next is 61. In this way, this is a consecutive. Okay, so when you add these 8 consecutive odd numbers, your answer will be 512. This is your question. Okay, now there are 4 parts in the question, A, B, C, D. I am going to tell you now D part. Okay, 2 parts you have to do by on, B and C. Now D part is, question is 17 cube. First of all write in this way, in the first line 17 cube is 17 multiplied by 17 multiplied by 17. That is equal to 4913. Okay, now let your n is equal to 17. This whatever number is given to you, that is your n. Let n is 17. Formula is n minus 1 plus 1. This is a formula of the pattern. Okay, formula of the how you have to find out the sum of consecutive odd numbers. Now n is 17, n minus 1, 17 minus 1 plus 1, 17 into 16 plus 1. 17 multiplied by 16 is equal to 272 plus 1, it is equal to 273. Now you have to write down, this is odd number. Now write down next odd numbers. After 273, which is the next odd number? 275. Next 277. Next 279. Next 281. How many you have to write down? You have to write down total 17 odd numbers, consecutive odd numbers, because n is 17. N is 17, so you have to write down next. You have to total 17 consecutive odd numbers. And when you add all these numbers, answer will be 4913. 4913 is a cube of 17. Clear? So from 273 you have to write down up to 305. These are the consecutive odd numbers. So this is the question number 5. So we have discussed first 5 questions, okay, in the class, and I'm sending you via video, okay, and I'm sending you pictures of the notes so that you can note down the questions properly and carefully. So please do your work, whatever the parts I'm giving you for the homework, do those parts very carefully, by on without any cheating, okay, and then match your answer from the back, and then start with the next question. Do practice of all the question regularly, on the regular basis, okay, in your practice notebook, and you have to note down all the questions in a good handwriting in your fair notebook, okay. Next questions will start in the next lecture, okay. So bye bye and take care.